Random critical hits, one of the most controversial features in all of TF2's history. Even more controversial than whatever hats Valve ends up adding in an update, random critical hits divide the TF2 community more than anything else. But no matter what side of the argument you stand on, random crits in TF2 are inevitable. I might be starting the most difficult challenge I have ever attempted in my over 5,000 hours of TF2 experience. I am going to be trying to get 1,000 kills while also not getting a single random critical hit kill. And I'm going to be using this rocket launcher to do it. Before you all bombard the comments with super funny and epic ways to just complete this challenge easier, let me first tell you the rules. First of all, I'm not allowed to use community servers with crits disabled, which basically means no Uncle servers or anything like that. Because what kind of challenge would that be if I just joined a server with no crits when I'm doing a no critical kills challenge? Like, it wouldn't make sense. Rule 2. The only gun we're counting is the actual rocket launcher. If this strange part says any number other than 0, we have to reset back to nothing. I had a few people telling me I should use the cam angler for this challenge, which is a weapon that doesn't get critical hits. So what's the point? Another question you might have is, why on earth have you chosen to use the rocket launcher of all guns to try a no crit challenge with? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I liked the idea of giving myself a heart attack every single time I saw a crit rocket flying towards an enemy. By the way, I think I got the footage for this video back in September or October of last year. If you enjoy it and you're one of the people who aren't already subscribed, then please click the button. It would mean a lot to me. But as day 1 of this challenge rolled around, I was ready to jump onto a stream and see just how many kills I could get before we inevitably had to reset for the very first time. Now, I am not sure this is even possible. This could be terrible, or it could be really good. Like, if a medic uses crits on me, then I'm not allowed to shoot, else it's going to ruin the challenge. So, like, oh my god, I nearly reset on the first kill. Oh no. Hey, we did it. We got 10 kills without getting a crit. Let's go. Chat, I'm guaranteeing there will be at least a couple of resets, all right? Probably even just today. I mean, to be fair, mini crits aren't crits. No. Damn it! We got our first reset already. It's going to just be that easy to fail. That's terrifying. We got a total of 12 kills before we got a random crit, which was far less kills than I thought I would get for some reason. And I think it was at this point that it hit not only me, but my entire Twitch chat, that the premise of even getting 1,000 kills without getting a random critical hit was genuinely physically impossible. Even El Maxo himself was in the stream saying he didn't think there was any chance anybody could pull this off. And you want to know what? He's right. Yeah, this is literally an impossible challenge. This video does not end the way you want it to, I want it to, anybody wants it to, okay? But we press on. On the first day, I reset my strange kill counter 21 times, where the only notable runs had me reset at 36 kills, 69 kills, nice, and 33 kills. And it was becoming clear that the goal of 1,000 kills was genuinely just impossible. Let me explain to you how crit mechanics in TF2 works, just so we understand what we're trying to actually accomplish here. The base chance for a crit every single time I shoot out a rocket is 2%, which if you look at it like that, that doesn't sound too bad. But your chance of getting a crit scales depending on the amount of damage you've done in the last 20 seconds, which means you could scale your 2% chance of getting a crit every time you fire all the way up to 12% if you have dealt 800 damage in the last 20 seconds. Which, as you can tell, is going to make this challenge a hell of a lot harder because there is a chance we could be firing a crit rocket 10% of every single time we shoot one. It got so bad that during these streams, the people in chat who were a lot smarter than I am decided to do a little bit of maths to see what the actual chance of me succeeding in this challenge would be. So there is a 98 out of 100 chance that you don't get a crit normally. So if I was trying to get 1,000 kills without getting a crit, that would be 98 out of 100 times 1,000. And I've just thrown that into a little Google calculator and it's come up with this number, and it even has a letter in it somehow. That can't be good. And I've done a bit of more Googling and it turns out that this number written out is this. And that is the number if the chance of the crit never goes up and everybody dies in just one rocket. This challenge is actually impossible. So armed with this knowledge, I decided to change the challenge to try and see if 100 kills was even possible without getting a kill with a random crit. This changes the chance of success from whatever the fuck this number was to 0.13 with a bunch of other numbers behind it, which is a lot better, but it's still a very small chance. And that's still assuming that people die on one rocket and I don't increase my crit chance ever. So you know what? It's a lot smaller than that. But trying to ignore the maths that I've just done, I started day 2 deciding to try and get 100 kills instead. Still hoping for the best, or just a sliver of hope that we could somehow pull this off. I don't remember exactly how many hours I spent doing this before, but we made 0 progress. So that's good. Absolutely no progress made, but we've reduced it. So we're trying to get 100 kills with no crits instead of 1,000, because I actually think 1,000 is physically impossible. Each time I get a crit, I reset. Yes, exactly. This is day 2. I'm regretting everything. Technically, the worse you play, the less crits you get. Yeah, so one of the strats at one point was to just try and like maybe get a kill and then just run away for like 20 seconds. Because I think the... oh my god, really? Oh my god, that was a crit, but it didn't hit anybody. So we're fine. We can carry on. But yeah, like the problem is we don't want kill streaks, but we also do, because 100 kills can still take a while. Because 100 is possible, you just have to get lucky enough. Like, you just have to, like, hit your head against the wall enough times so that, you know, you find... oh my god, that was so lucky, dude. That was ridiculous. As if we survived that without a reset. No! Like, how many streams have you skipped watching? No! No! Oh my god, no, that crit, it was a dead ringer as well. Does it count? Chat, what do I do? It technically wasn't a critical kill. Oh no, what do I do? It's not... I mean, no, look, nobody on the YouTube channel has to know that that bit just happened, okay?
Wait a minute!
I have specified before it needs to say critical kills 1 to reset it, alright? I have said that. That was close. Dude, my heart when I heard the crit noise, and like I just fired a rocket. No! And straight away, day 2 did not go as well as day 1 might have done. Our top streak was 58 kills, which felt nice to get near the start of the stream, but it died off really quickly, and most of our runs that day ended on 3 kills. This was super frustrating. The problem with this challenge, obviously, is that it's completely based on luck. I have no warning when a random crit is going to happen. I just have to get lucky every single time I fire a rocket. And if someone takes 4 rockets to die, the chance of getting a crit on them goes up massively, since I'm doing more damage and I'm chancing that 2% base chance every single time. By the end of day 2, I was already at 41 different resets for this challenge, and I was no closer to beating it than I was at the beginning. This time, however, I did actually end the day leaving 15 kills on the rocket launcher, hoping that tomorrow we could get lucky and maybe get a good run on it. I'm accidentally going to like reset a bunch of kills I don't need to at some point. Yeah, that was completely pointless. Day 3 generally went a lot better than most of the other days up until this point. We didn't do as many resets today as we did on some of the others, but that was mostly because a good amount of our attempts today were pretty decent runs. Within 3 resets, we got 23 kills, 45 kills, and 32 kills, which if you do some maths, there's a lot of that in this video, those 3 add up to 100. If I didn't get 2 crit kills in those 3 runs, we would have completed this challenge. But we did get the kills, so we didn't complete it. I don't think I was quite ready for how mentally taxing this challenge was going to be. Each stream and each reset was getting more and more frustrating. And to be honest, I nearly gave up here. I was quite a few resets in, and I was no closer to beating this challenge. I could reset at 1, and that's the same chance as resetting at 99. Like, it's ridiculous. This is a stupid challenge anyway. On day 4, I decided to come in with a little bit of a strategy. It was going to be slow, but it was hopefully, I say hopefully, going to work. Basically, the idea would be to get a kill, run back to spawn, and respawn myself. So that means my crit damage counter would be reset down to 0, meaning I would always be as close to the base 2% crit chance as often as possible. And I wouldn't be risking bumping the crit chance all the way up to 12% while going on a kill streak for no reason. While I felt like this strategy was helping, we still ended up not making much more progress on getting it to 100 kills. The problem with this challenge, apart from the insurmountable odds ahead of us succeeding, there was the fact that this challenge could be sent back to the start at any second. That 2% chance could hit at any time, and it did so many times. Times when you don't think a random crit is coming, that one was. Maybe someone could have been left on just a tiny bit of health. One more rocket would have done it, but no, random crit. They're just so stupid. Eventually, I decided to try and swap the strategy up. I was getting bored of the old one because it was taking forever and we still just kept losing. So I decided to equip my shotgun. Like I stated in the rules, the crit only counts if it comes from the rocket launcher. Using the shotgun would hopefully mean that I could do pretty much all of the damage to kill somebody with the shotgun, and then I would only have to shoot people once with the rocket launcher to actually get the kill, thus lowering my chances of getting a random critical hit. It was genius, and this was surely going to be the strategy that got us over the finish line. Again, and again, and again, and a few more times. Ah! No! 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 Fuck. Nope. No, it wasn't. At this point, we were, 6 streams into this? I'd reset the kill counter on this rocket launcher nearly 100 different times, and I was done. This challenge had defeated me. I didn't really want to do it anymore, so me and my chat made a bit of a deal. We decided that I was going to get to 100 attempts at this challenge, and then I was going to just play until I got 100 kills. It didn't matter if I got a random crit or not, I just wanted to see how far we could get, and how many critical kills we would have had in the end. I'd appreciate it if you used it. There's our final kill. We got the rocket launcher to 100 kills, and died perfectly. So, with that 100 kills, we would have got, just playing normally, that's 11 critical kills. I feel like that's quite high. 11% of the kills I got were crits. Okay, fair enough. We killed 15 demos and a quarter of the kills were on pyros. So 1 out of 10 kills I got pretty much was a crit on that run. We were never ever going to complete this challenge. What? Well, time to retire that rocket launcher. Now, I know this is disappointing. I wasn't even able to complete a 10th of the challenge I had set out for myself all of that time ago. I genuinely believed before starting this challenge that 1,000 would be possible. And when I lowered it to 100, I thought for sure I would be lucky enough at least one time to get it, or at least lose the streak on 99 kills for the content, But unfortunately, it just didn't happen for us. We had a 0.1% chance of it going well if nothing else happened and everybody died in one hit, Like, it just wasn't meant to be. Now, I know there's easier weapons you could complete this challenge with. 1,000 kills would be absolutely possible to do with a weapon like the sticky bomb launcher. You see a crit sticky land on the floor, you just don't detonate it. Simple. But that isn't what I wanted to do for this challenge. I wanted to use the rocket launcher and see what I could do with it. I think using a minigun on the heavy would also make this challenge a little bit easier. At least that way, if you start getting crit bullets, you could turn away or just stop firing. It's probably a bit harder than the sticky bomb launcher, but probably easier than the rocket launcher. Maybe one day in the future, I'll try this challenge again, give it more runs and figure out more strategies. But for now, I'm going to go and enjoy every single random crit kill I get, because I deserve it. But yeah, this video took me a very long time to make, so if you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel, leave it a like and all of that stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.